Hey guys, quick video today. Actually, I'm going to do a series of videos. Funny story. I did a big long video. I did this, our entire practice quiz. It was like 15 minutes long, question by question. I rewrote it all and my phone went to sleep after like, I don't know, 7 minutes or something. So I just kept on blabbing and nothing got recorded. So I'm going to break it into little parts. I'm not going to show every question. If you need help, come see me and we'll do it step by step in our Google Meet time in our office hours between 11 to noon every school day. So what I did want to do is cover a few key concepts, and one of them is this. This is called Pythagorean theorem. We've done it before. This should not be new to you, but it's going to be on the quiz on Monday, or test on Monday. I think some of you are really done with geometry, and I understand that. Some of you are still struggling with it. You guys need to come get some help. Lastly, make sure you do the quiz. If you haven't done the quiz, it was on previous Monday, April 27th. There's a link there. It's a Google form. It's really easy to do. Click on it. All you have to do is you do it on a separate piece of paper if you want. You can print it out if you want, whatever you want to do. But all I'm looking for is the answer with units, and then you submit that form. So get that done. Back to Pythagorean theorem. A squared equals b squared plus c squared. This is used when you have a right angle triangle and you know two of the sides but don't know the third side. So here I know this is 6, this is 7, maybe centimeters. On the practice quiz here, it didn't give units. So 6 we could call centimeters, meters, whatever. 6 and 7, and we don't know what this is. The first step when you do Pythagorean theorem is this. You need to figure out what your C is. Now your C is called the hypotenuse. And the way I find it is it's this diagonal line here, straight across from the right angle. So find the right angle, go straight across from it, and this is the hypotenuse. That is always your C. Okay? Now A and B are interchangeable. It doesn't really matter because you could turn the triangle up on its end. But A and B I like to do this way, just so I can keep it straight all the time in my head. I like to call this side A for altitude and this B for base. Okay? So altitude is 6 on this one, base is 7. Now I just need to substitute this information into this formula. Okay? So where I see an A, I'm going to write 6. So 6 squared plus, wherever I see a B, I'm going to write 7 squared. And wherever I see a C, I'm going to write X. I could leave it as C, that would be fine too. But I'll change it to this triangle here. So 6 squared means 6 times 6, which is 36. 7 squared means 7 times 7, which is 49. And x squared means x times x, or just x squared. Now I already did this here, and I posted this online as well. But this is the how-to, not just the paper copy. Okay, so when I add these two together, I get 85, and that equals x squared. Now to get x all by itself here, I need to take the square root of it. But the rules in equations, or the rules of algebra, state that if I do this to one side, I need it to do to both. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do the other. So this is great, x squared, the square root of that is just x, and the square root of 85 is 9.2. So that means that this side is 9.2 units, whatever that may be. Okay, so that's the way you do it. This is a very standard one, the most common type of Pythagorean theorem. This is very common as well. It's the other kind. If you already have the hypotenuse and you're looking for one of the other sides, use this formula. And everything is very similar. You use the same formula, the same substitution. The only thing is you're going to end up with a subtraction on here. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So once again, find your hypotenuse. That's 10. Okay, so this is the C. This side I'm going to call A. This side I'm going to call B. Okay, and the B is X this time. So substitute those in. A is 4, so 4 squared plus b squared, so I can leave it as b squared or I can change it to x squared. It doesn't matter, right? They're the same. Equals c squared. And c this time is 10. Okay? So, a little bit different, same formula, but we're substituting a different way. So, let's work this out. This is 16 plus x squared, and 10 times 10 is 100. Now, think about algebra. I'm happy with this x here, I'm happy with this whole number here, but I want to get rid of the 16. So I just subtract it. But whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So that leaves me with nothing plus x squared. So x squared equals 84. All right? Very similar, actually, to the previous question. So to get x all by itself, take the square root. I do that to both sides. And x, oops, not squared, x equals 9.2 again. Okay? So there you go. That's Pythagorean theorem. That's how to do it.